Welcome to the Blacklist Redemption AFTERBUZZ After Show, Episode 3, Independence, USA. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah. Well, Bruce. Welcome to the Blacklist Redemption AFTERBUZZ After Show, Independence, USA. Right?
Yep. Population 216.
Is that right?
261? 216?
Oh, that's right.
Or 216?
Do you know?
261. No.
I'm going to sneeze. Sorry.
Oh, no. God bless you.
I'm a little under the weather, folks. Thanks for joining us.
We're going to sterilize that mic when you're done.
I know, it's terrible. Julia.
God bless you. Oh.
Let me get together. Here we go.
Okay.
Blacklist Redemption After Show. Folks, I just got back from South by Southwest. I haven't slept in a bit. I mean, a couple planes, and now I'm sneezy, but I'll be fine. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Braswell. I'm joined, as always, by the lovely Julia Carroll.
That's me.
That's right. And as always, we're not joined by Joe Sanfilippo. It's fine. Who needs him?
Not me.
All right. So, we're episode 3. We're 3 episodes into Blacklist Redemption, and a couple of things are happening. Each episode seems to get progressively better.
Totally.
It makes me wonder if they kind of it feels like suspiciously like they're kind of finding what the show is along the way.
I think so.
Suspiciously feels like we got to spin off. Let's throw it up there. And then it's like, what is it? What is it? And I feel like we're kind of learning along the way because this was an extremely well-written episode, I thought. It's a really well-executed episode. Jody mentioned her recap. They did a really good job of sort of giving us little backstories on Solomon.
Which is exactly what we were asking for last week. It's like they were listening to us.
Yes, and dare I say, we know now why Solomon and Nez are redeeming themselves.
Yeah.
Are seeking redemption. I don't know what the redemption of Tom is.
What is interesting about that, from the little backstories that we got, that it seems that Nez is loyal to Howard, whereas Solomon is loyal to Scotty.
Right, and I think this will be an interesting thing. I think Tom was trying to exploit that a little bit with you want to have a coffee?
Yeah.
Like he wanted to maybe to feel her out a little bit and see what was what.
I don't think he wants to tell her anything.
Well, I think he wanted to feel her out and see if he can kind of...
Well, get some intel on his
Some
dad.
intel on his dad, but because he's loyal to the dad, maybe Tom thinks that she could be sympathetic to his and Howard's cause.
I feel like he seems pretty... I mean, yes, he is loyal to his dad, but he seems... I mean, maybe he's just being super spy-y, but he seems pretty loyal to Scotty as well.
To
Tom?
Yeah, he does. I think it's a dual thing. Like, as he gets to know her personality, he doesn't want to believe that she is bad and doesn't want to believe anything.
It's also his mom.
So...
He thinks,
yeah. Hello to all the folks in the show. Oh, look, everyone's here. Hello, Cassandra Sellers and Watson King. Thank you. I will feel better. And Ivan Soto. Thank you all for joining.
Hi, guys.
Hi. So, good opening scene with this one. We got a plane.
Plane crash.
Full of people that we didn't know if they were passed out or what they were doing. And a drone person was running it, and then we had the plane crash into the ground. And I thought, the U.S. military, they're effing around. That is, you crash a plane full of people, but they redeemed themselves.
Indeed.
In Blacklist Redemption, they redeemed themselves by saying all those people were already dead.
Yeah, all John Does, Jane Does.
All John and Jane Does.
Somewhere in Estonia or something like that. I don't remember.
Excuse me, I want to do this again.
Oh, dear.
Say something to the people.
Oh, God. I really am disturbed by how sick you are. That's what I'm saying.
No.
We should have postponed her if you were this sick.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. I'm really fine. All right. Boom.
Opening scene. Crash in the Ural Mountains.
Yes, in the mountains. So, I thought that was very cool. I was really wondering if that was a halcyon job or if that was whatever. What else I liked about this episode, too, is we got to see a little more of, even though they very cleverly didn't show us, we got the idea that there's kind of more to Halcyon than just these 5 people. Last week I was talking about the fact that, Halcyon seems to be, they got a big, long conference table and only 5 people at the table.
Yeah.
We saw him jumping, spoiler alert, but at the end, when some team took out, the 3 terrorists.
Somebody.
A la
Somebody was
Captain
Solomon.
Phillips style. Also, the team, we never saw the exfil team, the team that was going to come and extract them. Because I'm wondering how they're going to get out of this Russian town. But there's the exfil team that's going to come and get them out of there. The exfiltration team, which we never saw, of course, but we're presuming they have a big exfiltration team. And then there was another team we didn't see that did something. So I don't know. So Halcyon's got people.
It's a huge corporation.
Yeah.
They have far-reaching arms.
Right. So
They do whatever they want.
So we get, this is the thing that I'm also wondering about this, because we get to see Scotty at the beginning, and they seem to, I can't get a handle on Scotty's character yet, because she does this super supremely vulnerable thing, and then she does the, I'm super confident. But this episode, her tone was almost sort of comedic at the beginning, like I don't know,
with her male escort.
Well, no, there's that with the male escort, which I thought was cool.
Yeah,
the male escort. Reminiscent of my girl Tessa Thompson in Westworld, when she was sport effing a robot. Spoiler alert. Do you watch Westworld?
I'm so far behind. I watched like the first 4.
Okay, I just ruined the whole thing.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Guess I don't have to watch it now.
They're all robots. So
What?
But the idea of her, like, has a guy, she doesn't know his name, he's super hot.
Travis. His name is Travis.
Doesn't know, but it's very much like, objectifying him, which is kind of that's kind of a cool sort of role reversal there.
She's a powerful woman.
Powerful woman. But then, so when they're asking about, when the general comes to her and says, should we continue this program that Howard started, the tone was like, program? I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm the boss. What program is it? Like, the way she was sort of saying that was sort of like a weird.
But I think she was also kind of playing General Phillips as well. Like, she wants to move forward with whatever this operation was. She now knows that Howard has been funding operations and planning operations behind her back, which was never supposed to happen. So she definitely wanted to see this through, to see what he was doing.
I agree.
On the downhill.
I agree. By the way, folks, I apologize for our late start. I just realized that we had a late start. We're supposed to start taping at 2 p.m. Pacific time today. We started at 3:18 Pacific time, maybe 3:20 Pacific time. So we're an hour and 20 minutes late for various things that are somewhat beyond our control. But thank you for finding us and joining us. Thank you very much.
Always, thank you.
So she decides that she's got a couple things to do. She wants to, continue this mission, but also, and the blonde, have we seen her before?
She's suspicious to me. I think we have maybe her assistant.
Why is she suspicious?
I don't know. She just kind of keeps on.
Come on, right?
My drunk notes.
We're your drunk notes.
You guys, if you're watching, these are hysterical.
Julia may or may not have been drunk watching the Blacklist Redemption.
No, I did, but I rewatched it this morning, so I know what we're talking about. I don't know her name. But I don't know. She's suspicious. She keeps on popping up. She's the only one who knows about Howard and his meds, and that he was paranoid, and she knows things.
A trusty aide. I think that she's just someone who.
She's suspicious.
All right. I'll put a pin in that.
Yeah.
But she's two things. She wants to see what Howard's sort of been up to.
So she's going to do a full audit of all the ops that are going on.
And then also they're going to do this mission, which entails, first of all, getting Solomon and Tom on the ground as part of the team to go check out the crash.
Yep.
And then the second part, getting Tom and Nez undercover into this crazy town, which, you know what, on paper, it's effing ridiculous on every turn. It's like an episode of, like, I don't know, it's so insane. Again,
I loved it.
Let's go back. So
so much.
I love it too. But let's go back. So they go into the crash thing. I still love me some Solomon and Tom together.
It's my favorite part.
I really Solomon was really on point this episode.
This episode, he always is. He's the best.
This was some really good Solomon.
He didn't even have that much stuff to do, really.
But he really takes advantage of every second he's on screen, right?
Absolutely.
He is absolutely
He's super
amazing.
engaging.
Super engaging. And every line was like, it was fantastic. So
it's
anyway.
quippy.
So the while they're out doing that, Scotty's sort of conducting her own investigation, and she's talking to a few people. And she's talking to what's my man in the CFO of Halcyon?
Breyer, something or other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, add to my list of things that I want to do one day when I'm stinking rich. One is fuel the jet. I forgot the other ones. Fuel the jet. I forget the other one. But the other one is like open a bottle of
Beaujolais.
Open a bottle of Beaujolais. Let it air out. Click.
I hate to break it to you, but pretty sure I've said that.
Eric, open me a bottle of Beaujolais. I'll be home in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Is that how you roll?
pretty much.
That is dope. I got to do that.
Pretty much. I
Well,
love fancy
open
wine.
me a
You
bottle
know
of
this about me,
Beaujolais.
guys. I love fancy wine.
Open me a bottle of Colt 45. I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Open me a natty ice.
Open me a natty ice, please. Yeah, that was very cool. So, yeah, well, that was so I love that.
So that's Breyer. So he was
Breyer.
formerly, as
Yes.
of that moment, the CFO of Halcyon.
Yes, but he's getting fired.
Got fired.
But the best thing that ever happened to him, because the next thing that would happen to him was something worse, and then Solomon went on to
Someone
him.
would have chopped his head off
Yep, and he will not hesitate to chop his head off.
all over his leather seats.
In a very good, almost Red-esque monologue.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I thought the same thing.
It was very well written. So
She was kind of Red-esque and, talking about the leather, the Beaujolais, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then he was and talking about how funny it is that they think that brotherhood is only amongst men, but
yeah, well, that's a great.
talking about her long, luxurious, perfect legs and how he would do anything for her.
Yes.
And she just had that little slight smile in the back.
And he pulls out the knife. So that's great.
Yes.
Ultimately, so yeah, they had Tom. So they find out that there's this secret town called Independence, USA. Couldn't be more American. They should have called it Apple Pie Eagle Town. I don't know. Like Flag Town, USA. Independence, USA, where, and let me see if I can get this right, a super secret branch of, let's call it the KGB, or sort of Russian spy agency, takes a bunch of would-be, spies and trains them up to be American, with American accents, speaking American, speaking English, speaking an American accent in this town, so they can, presumably, so they can assimilate perfectly.
A fully immersive town.
Fully immersive
In
experience.
character at all times.
Not
will be
unlike-
tested.
Yes, not unlike Harry Potter and Universal Studios in
Hasn't
Florida.
been yet.
It's a fully immersive experience.
I'm waiting for a rainy day.
Okay, I went. That's great. Anyway, no, so they put him in this town, and they get the candidates, and they had Tom as a janitor, Stan the janitor.
Stan the janitor. Hottest janitor I ever did
Stan
see.
the janitor. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm sick. That's funny.
okay.
That's funny in my head.
I know. It usually is.
So, what about the time when they were going through their scans and doing their thing, and then Tom got to take off his shirt?
I didn't mind it.
Yes.
Not one little bit. I look forward to it. I got him shirtless twice in this episode.
Yeah,
I got him in the shower in this episode.
That's pretty good. That's
Thank
pretty
you.
strong.
Blacklist Redemption.
So they get in there. Tom's got his person. He got his wife, who is, I wish they would have cast her as Lizzie Keene.
I know.
She's
I was thinking the exact
I'm like,
same.
I'm all, now there's your Lizzie
thing.
Keene.
The exact same thing.
It's not too late. I even thought, I'm like, now that we know what this program is, maybe she'll get cut to look like Lizzie Keene. They swap them out.
Oh no, she got hit by a van.
Damn it.
I liked her,
Like
Cynthia.
her a lot. Cynthia was great.
Yes.
I think she's a great actress. I
Yeah.
believed her.
Me too.
You know who I didn't believe, though?
Who?
The little shorty who had a little breakdown at the birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Little
It's
I
gotta be.
can't do it anymore.
It's stressful.
I know. It was a little much. And then when they had her in the bleachers, and
I could do better. I could do better. No.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. And the
I'm
voice.
so scared. Zach.
That's straight out of the Saved by the Bell acting school, that routine. But God
Never
bless her.
gets old.
God bless her. That's what that felt like. The meltdown felt that
yeah,
way.
okay, fair enough.
Her meltdown felt that way.
But
when
I
they
did
took her
actually,
away.
but I liked the whole reaction of the party.
Yeah.
Watching her have this meltdown. No one knows how to react, and
Yeah.
then
Happy birthday to yeah. There's a weird
all
sort of
right.
Stepford
Sure.
Wives, Rosemary's Baby kind of creepiness
Yeah.
about like we're all here just doing this. How are
Yes.
you? Yeah, I love that feeling. And I love the idea of everyone's in this town. There's this everyone's normal and happy, but you're all acting. They did a great
Yeah.
job of like we're normal, but kind of like there's a layer underneath that they're not showing, but I think they all did a fantastic job with
Yeah,
that. That was
absolutely.
really, really cool. So then we saw a lot of things. And Tom had very nice moment with his wife, and kind of seduced her, unknowingly seduced her.
Tom is so good at his job.
He's smooth as hell.
Stan the Jan.
Talk about being,
Ooh.
talk about immersive behavior.
Uh-huh.
And when he takes on a part, he's all in there. So much so.
I saw her eyes go googly.
Yeah.
Like right in front
real
of us.
life. So she pops in the shower.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh,
I
I'm
would
married.
too.
I'm married. What are you doing? Her name's Liz.
Yeah, let me tell you all about her.
What? Anyway.
Yes, if he's supposed to be a Russian spy, is your wife's name Liz?
Exactly. And by the way,
I mean, at least go for like
I thought
Natasha.
I thought you weren't supposed to be married. Well, I lied. Her name's Liz. That part was,
What are you doing?
I don't know. And I guess.
Maybe he was just trying to gain her trust.
And where is this Liz anyway? Where has she been?
Who cares?
All right. Fair enough.
But Spagnus, don't you think he's missing Spagnus?
He's off in a Russian town, like for days at a time, like in showers with hot Russian spies pretending to be American women.
Weird.
Anyway, so let's go. I did like, and we got to see Naz and her Nez. I keep saying Nez and her brother. Was that her brother? Leave, and then she got to kind of go to this bank interview, which I thought was a fantastic.
Yeah, that was cool.
Very cool. And I love, there's a lot of cool stuff in there, like the explanation for her. I ran a 6-minute mile and beat the crap out of that bank manager.
Yeah, like you're being doped.
Yeah.
We're all being doped. We all have that rash.
Little rash.
And the water that they're making us drink. I can't remember why they said they couldn't drink the water before. It was
Right.
like some atomic site or something like
Yeah.
that. So short showers and don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Short showers because that's apparently the only place where they can't hear them.
Right. Boom.
There it is.
Yeah.
All explained.
All explained. I loved it. I loved everything about that. So, parallel to this story, we still have Solomon and Scotty getting more information. Now, let me ask you this: who do you believe at this point? Because I'm jumping to the end, but before we get to that, I do want to talk about the matriarch of the matriarch, if you will, of Awesome Town, USA. What's it called? Independence Town.
Independence, Awesome Town.
Independence Town. Independence Town, USA. Like, she was over the top awesome as well.
Yeah.
Way over the top.
She was
great.
like a Bond villain.
Bond villain-esque for
Totally,
sure.
with her necklace
Everything.
or whatever.
Every affectation she had.
Oh,
the
yes.
story about the thing.
Yes.
All that stuff. She was good. So, and then her
the one line she had about, what are you, MI6, CIA?
You all
Doesn't
look
matter.
the same with bullets on.
Yeah.
You all look the same when you're riddled with bullets.
Yeah, something like that. I thought it was great.
Yeah, that's really. So anyway,
But I can't find it in my junk notes.
it's all right. It's in there. It's in there. So.
Oh, full of bullets, we all look the same.
Oh, full of bullets, we all look the same.
I like that line. I want to use that line someday.
Yeah.
That's a badass line.
That's a badass line. Yeah.
Don't mess with me.
That's right.
Full of bullets, we all look the same.
So that's what I say.
I'm going to work on my delivery, though.
I replace bullets with vodka, and that's what it tells me over the weekend. Full of vodka, you all look the same.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I digress. I don't know. So they're getting doped up. They're doing their thing.
Yep.
I want to ask you. So, what's up? Do you believe Harold? We get this crazy
I don't know.
explanation.
The thing is that we don't have any scenes yet with Harold on his own, where we've seen a lot of scenes of Scotty by herself.
Yeah.
Being reminiscent and being emotional, looking at pictures at Christopher and.
I mean,
if she was a Russian spy,
right?
Would she be looking at those pictures mourning the death of her son?
Seemingly with no one present. It's not like she's like,
what I'm
they're watching me
saying.
now. Let me go into my character. I mean, unless she
fully believes it because it's been 30 years.
I mean, she's on some Meryl Streep deep method shit.
Yeah.
Like she's deep. But I don't know. Like
it's very Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah. She's been Scotty for 25 years. But I don't know. So. We have this
I
thing.
don't know. It's an interesting thought, but I don't know because we see her in private moments.
Well, a lot of folks think, like Ivan Soto, Howard is a nut job. People really think Howard's crazy. I don't know. It's this. In fact, it's so much. It's so crazy. Like that theory was so insane that it does sort of make Howard lose a bunch of credibility. In fact, maybe Howard was the one. I have a prediction.
Oh, just do it. Say it.
I'll say it. I think, because I believe Scotty, Howard's actually was the one who was replaced, and maybe he's doing something where he's trying to manipulate the situation. But why would he fake his own death then?
I don't know.
I don't know. Nothing makes any sense.
Well, he faked his own death to get away from Scotty, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he says.
So he says. All right. Well, where else? Where okay. So
Nez beats up the banker, realizes that they're being doped.
Yes.
Then they tap her to take it to go to the next phase.
Then that's where they reveal their plot.
Yes, that you're not just pretending to be an American, you're pretending to be a very specific American, a real life
So I get
American.
this right. They're going to replace these Americans. You go, you find yourself your replacement who has access to stuff that you can do terrorist stuff with. You look just like them. You kill them, make it look like suicide. Write a suicide note that says, "I hate America" or something like that. And then you go and you blow up America, and it's kind of like making us
turn on each other. Interesting.
Doesn't sound like the Russians to me. Doesn't sound like anything Russia would do. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it. It seemed that it's so funny as this was going on. I'm like, this is very elaborate, very elaborate. And Solomon later said the same thing. Like, this is a very elaborate, very elaborate.
What happens to the Russian spies? So the three, for example, that we're looking at, this one very specific operation, right? Just the one. They come over here, they kill their host, basically.
Yes.
They kill them and make it look like it's a suicide.
Yeah.
And then they go retroactively and they plant a bomb. It blows up, and then what happens to them? Do they just flee the country because now they look like these people who are dead?
Yeah.
What happens to them?
Stop asking questions. Julia.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah, because they certainly weren't expect to die. You can't find two bodies.
Yeah,
This isn't a
what's your
suicide
purpose
mission.
now?
So yeah, you're gonna get.
Is Russia just gonna kill you?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of effort to go through to make you look like someone, and to take their body over and then kill them and then be stuck in the world looking like that person.
Yeah.
And by the way, you're a trained up American, so what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Go back
what's
to
your next
Russia and live out your life?
Maybe.
All right. So I don't know. Yeah,
It's all for the motherland.
all for the motherland. So and by the way, when did old Liz Keane, the doppelganger, the wife, how did she get on to? How did Cynthia get wise to Tom?
Well, she woke up when he got out of bed in the middle of the night.
Okay, that's what she wanted.
And then the rings, they had ways of finding them because of the rings.
That's right. So like, where are you? But she reported him before she knew.
Yeah, she reported him.
Okay.
I have a problem with my husband.
Got it. Because you left.
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm buying all that, I guess.
I mean, all said and done, I still really dug this episode.
So what did you like about this episode?
Oh, I just like the deep cover. I like the notion of an all-American town, U.S. town in the middle of the Ural Mountains and being trained up like this. I just think it's super fun spy stuff.
Yeah, it is super fun spy stuff. Completely ridiculous, by the way.
You don't know that. The Russians are capable of a lot.
Those Russians are tricky.
Yes, they are. Jewels in their corsets.
Bit ridiculous. But jewels, because the jewels are so right in the corset. A bit ridiculous, but I thought it was also cool nonetheless. What did you think of Solomon at the end? I gotta go.
Okay.
Talk.
Okay, what did I think of Sullivan at the end when he said, "I'm not the negotiator" and all that? I mean, it was just like a good. I can't do this with a straight face while you're dying over there.
Did you have did you have any notes on that speech? Because that was a fantastic speech.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It was just a really great Solomon moment.
Yeah.
He has these great moments where he gets to shine and be his like quirky Solomon self, where
Yeah.
he always has a quip for everything. And it comes with a level of sinisterness that I
Yes.
really enjoy,
Exactly.
but like a little just sort of like flightiness to it as well, where you realize that he really doesn't care about killing your ass.
Yeah, it's a very sociopathic thing where
Yeah.
it's like he's like it's a very kind of even way he's playing this, which is sort of like, look, I don't care either way. I'm just here to deliver the message. It's up to you. You can live or die. All right, you choose death. Okay, go. Green light. You're
Yeah.
dead. Oh well, I can take your head off.
But he just
no
makes
problem.
it fun for himself at the same time. You know,
Yes.
naming his little guys amigos.
Yes.
Okay, amigos.
Yeah.
Like he finds the joy in it.
Yeah.
He finds the joy.
I was watching on my computer and it was a little messed up.
Mm-hmm.
The guy on the right looked a lot like Jason Bateman to me. I know it wasn't him.
In the
But-
van?
In the van. Am I totally wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. But that wasn't cool. That's one of the coolest things that our real life SEAL team did to the Somali pirates during the Captain Phillips ordeal is lining up.
I am the captain now.
3 snipers and then bam, boop, and shooting all 3 pirates at the same time. That's over.
And then a fun little angle from the viewpoint of the windshield going through the bullet and Solomon just sort of looking.
Yep. Yeah, that's great stuff. Then should we talk about the escape? They got in there. Okay. So they
kind of didn't care about it, except for the
So
bullets
they infiltrate the super spy town. And they walk around with the sole purpose to get to headquarters. Now, if the place is, if they're tracking with the rings, they got cameras everywhere. How? I guess they didn't get away with it. That's it. The fact that they can get in there, get the info, and get out seems like it would be freaking impossible.
I mean, but I will say that that guard, he was more than willing to put the code in.
Yeah.
Get him in, get him full access.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He was like, oh, okay, that was easy.
Well,
it's easy for them.
I kind of wish that the old Lizzie Keene, I keep calling her Cynthia, didn't die.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
She was nice.
She liked him. She was nice. She said.
No, she wasn't. She's a Russian spy.
For the motherland.
She's not nice.
Yeah.
She's a crazy Russian spy.
Tom didn't seem worried at all, by the way. He didn't even have like a, I'm going to get it. I mean, if she's got the gun and she's like, for the motherland, Tom's like.
Well, I think
Can she hear the car coming? No?
I don't know.
All right.
Probably not. I feel like he was pretty cool, calm, because he knows that he's seduced her once before. He can do it again till death do us part, huh?
And okay, so let's get to this. The 2 big reveals. Reveal number 1. We find a little bit more about Nez, and mostly that she had a drug problem, and Howard saved her in a very tender moment, and that she's struggling, and she's been struggling, and she's also super vulnerable. But that wasn't a flashback.
I think because she was being doped by the water, that it sort of triggered her addiction. And that's why she went back to her drug dealer, which I thought was so sad when he goes, damn girl, I wish you had been one of the ones who didn't come back, or something like that.
Yep,
would have stayed away. I was like,
but come on in, let me get this money.
But I like that money.
Come on in. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that was very sad.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's going to go with her. And what the effects of this doesn't seem very much like we're a warm and fuzzy family. Like if she is strung out, it feels like she'll be out. Like I don't see Scotty, even Solomon, really sort of nurturing her back to her.
Well, I think Tom's going to find out.
Right.
And Tom is going to put Tom in a sticky position.
Yeah.
Is he going to try to help her? Because he tried to have that moment with her.
Right.
I think part of it, yes, was to dig for more information about Howard, but I think, he's a nice guy, too.
Right. So
sweater vest and glasses. Remember that guy? Remember that Tom Keene?
Yes, sweater vest and glasses.
When he says, "Do you want to go grab a coffee?"
We do talk about we didn't talk about the bearded CIA agent who they found whiskeyed up at the bar.
Yeah.
Who was working for? Who was the person who found out, who let Scotty know that he's been looking for his son.
That Howard had been paying him.
Yeah.
So we found out in the very beginning that Howard had a secret account, Antilles account, that Scotty didn't know about, that Halcyon didn't know about, that he was paying this investigator guy to look for Christopher for years.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, so that all happened. He gave him much cash, better than getting your head cut off, like the other guy almost did. He got a better deal. And again, Scotty seemed like she was really shook by this. Mm-hmm. And we had the previous episode where she was shook by the fact that, their son played with Christopher. There's just memories involved there.
I think it's so interesting that she's so willing to just give up any and all information to Tom.
To Tom, yeah.
Like very personal, emotional information. I don't think she does that with Solomon. I don't think she does that with Nez.
And maybe that all the more reason that she's playing Tom. Yeah, maybe she's playing
she
Tom.
knows.
She's dropping breadcrumbs for Tom to get closer, or maybe she knows something. But we get to the very end, and Howard drops that bomb. He's got the board up with the lines, the Homeland board, and everything else.
Yeah, it was.
And Tom seems a little doubtful.
Well, it was nice to get that explanation why why Howard in the beginning of the episode so desperately wanted Tom to go on this mission, this North Star mission, a mission that, remember, Howard is the one who set up covertly.
Right. Which, by the way, if Tom didn't see North Star for himself, There's no way anyone believes that story. There's
But he
a
saw it.
secret town.
He was
where
there.
they train these Russian agents out.
So you think Howard's crazy? Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it really is real.
So this is brings me to my point. Was Howard telling the truth? Because as crazy as that sounds, that actually existed.
Yeah.
So, and this is why.
So it gives credibility to Howard to a certain extent.
This is why he was checking that whole thing out.
Yes.
He was trying to make sure that see if it was true. But I don't know, man. So what do you think?
And
So
this
where's
was
going?
the Operation 2.0. This was
Right.
like an upped up version
Sure.
because they were talking about before the Berlin Wall fell and all that that this was already in place. This was already taking place.
Right. Well, before I die,
Oh God,
1,000 deaths. 'Cause I'm not feeling that well.
I'm sorry.
I want to go to predictions.
Oh,
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Where the hell is this thing going? Like,
Well-
what do we? I mean, like, what? This is like episode 3. We've got this giant fork in the road, like an episode ending. Scotty's a Russian spy. I mean, the only thing that raised an eyebrow for me is the Russia connection. I think back to Katerina and Masha, and maybe it's overall connected. Maybe Tom and Liz are sisters and brothers. I don't know. Terrible.
Ew.
You know, well, it's already like making out with his mom practically.
practically, yeah, feeling her up.
Yeah, well, that would make Spagnus that would be sad. Anyway,
Oh, yes, that would be
right.
gross.
what do you think this is going?
I don't know. I think that we're going to see a lot more come out of this audit of Scotty's.
Yeah.
That she's going to uncover a bevy of secret operations that Howard has set up that all will point
To Scotty.
her.
And when she figures out how long till she's like, he's investigating me.
Yeah.
And the other thing is like, how long on Blacklist Redemption do you think until it is revealed that Howard's alive, at least to Scotty? I mean, is that this season? Is that
Well, I
mid-season?
mean, I feel like Tom's a little willy nilly about meeting him at his apartment. You know, like he already like raised eyebrows when she goes, "Wheels up in an hour." He goes, "I have an appointment."
Right.
And she goes, "Cancel it." And he says, "No." And she
It's
goes,
a
"What is
special
it?" He goes,
appointment.
"It's personal. You don't think she's going to follow him or
Yeah.
have someone tail him?"
Okay,
which is
maybe I
probably
can-
going to be Solomon,
Be back in 2 hours.
Or
I'm,
it's
I'm
gonna
sure
be
whatever
Nez.
you're doing is fine.
or it's going to be Nez,
Yeah.
and she'll be more loyal to Tom because he's covering up her drug addiction.
Oh, there it is. Very good point. And I wonder, I mean, the show can't go on with this, like, you know, is she the mother? Isn't she the mother? Is she a spy? Isn't she a spy? It's time to, is it? Like, that's a season's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a series, like 3 seasons worth of stuff. So this
Yeah.
has got to, I mean, you know, we choked on the whole, is Lizzie the daughter of Red for at least 2 seasons. We can't possibly do the same thing for another 2 seasons.
Pray we don't.
It's too much interesting stuff to go on
I think
here.
we also will see a break in the Halcyon team
Right.
because Nez, as we know, is loyal to Howard, and now we know Solomon is loyal exclusively to Scotty.
Right.
And Tom will find himself in the middle.
I agree. Okay. I agree with all that. I think that's
What do you think?
I really think that, you know, they're building Howard up to be super crazy, and he just cannot be this crazy. There has to be something.
You can't be crazy without anything to back it up.
It has to be something to what he's saying or thinking. I just think that it's not as he believes. I think he's made to be. I think he's being made to believe these things about Scotty by some unknown force. It's the big bad. The big bad in Blacklist Redemption is a person that's making Howard believe these bad things about Scotty, so they could take each other out. So the big bad can come in and do something. Does that make sense? Kinda.
Kinda.
All right. It may or may not. Cold medicine. That's all I got. We'll be back next week, but where can the
Yes.
kids find you?
Oh, kids. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram with my name, Julia Cearley, JuliaCearley. Oh, look at you. And then here for Blacklist and Blacklist. This is Blacklist Redemption. Bates Motel.
Yeah. You can find me here on Instagram and Twitter at Joe K. Braswell, and on Bates Motel and Blacklist here to Cassandra Sellers and Ivan Soto and Watson Kane and everyone else in the chat rooms. Thank you so much. Seb Russ, Coco Chili, Ryan Ninja Steel. Thank you for joining us live, and thanks you all for commenting on iTunes and YouTube. And I will see you. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys next week.
Go
Bye.
sleep.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.